Hi, everyone, and welcome back. Thanks for being here and starting off another week with me here on Your News Today, this time on Monday, of course, but it's also the 21st day of September, and as we knew, was coming to be a beautiful day weather-wise in the neighborhood, and I hope in every other way as well. Weather-wise, we will talk about your still very fall-like forecast, and it's going to catch up with the calendar, or the calendar is going to catch up with your forecast. The season of autumn will officially roll into town at 9:30 in the morning, and it will match our current conditions. We're going to see some beautiful weather continue throughout much of your week. We'll see mostly dry conditions. We do have a cold front that's going to give us clouds and showers by the time the weekend rolls around, and a few shower chances, isolated some scattered shower chances before then, but all in all, a beautiful forecast through at least midweek. Then it starts to get just a bit iffy. I'll have the latest update for you in just a few moments. I do want to say that, my apologies, a couple of things we will be talking about starting tomorrow night. I just simply didn't have time to get the edit complete tonight. One is an event that you may have seen, or like many, taken part in over the course of the weekend. You know, it's not like Montgomery County hasn't voted Republican. It has many, many times. But in a mostly Democratic county, why would so many people put together a Trump parade here in Sagersville and take a loop around the surrounding area? That was the question that I asked many before they departed. We'll share that video with you and see what kind of turnout they had over the course of the weekend. That will begin on tomorrow's program. As well, I still have to go back to last week, and we'll be discussing that city survey done by the University of Kentucky, where they sent 6 representatives, unbeknownst to anyone, in Sagersville, and basically took a tour of our businesses, our landscape, our tourism, our infrastructure, and other things that they could get access to, and formed an opinion on the matter, a 14-page opinion that I have to share with you, and local leaders will help me do that this week as well. So tonight, I do have your local COVID update as well from the state as we go on further, and the best part of tonight's programming, without a doubt, highlights from Friday night's football game, the Hornets hosting Martin County. I'll get to all of that in just a few seconds. A quick reminder, probably the last time I'll do it. I mean, if you went down there today and had to make the long trip after turning around, I do apologize. We ran it again on Friday, and of course have been up through the past coming weeks, but just one more time to let everyone know, since it is Monday, that if you are going to anywhere essentially past the pumpkin patch almost in the White Oak area on 460, you'll need to take an alternate route. For those who travel 460 west towards Morgan County every day or almost daily, they've had the signs posted about the upcoming detour now for weeks. So odds are none of those folks jumped in the car this morning, headed to work or what have you, and got down to this point and had to turn around. We hope at least that didn't happen. But for those of you who might just go this way every so often, just a reminder that as of today, this bridge, the Robin Holbrook Memorial Bridge at White Oak, was set to be closed for up to 60 days for major bridge repairs to make it safer, wider, and more sustainable for several decades. So just your your last time reminder that you'll need to take a detour on the Parkway and down 205, or of course you can go Kentucky 364 and 1081, which is also posted. The 205 exit off the Parkway, that's not a posted detour, but that's of course another way around. I'll be right back. We'll get to our headlines right after a few words from a few of these folks. Let everyone know you're watching. Let these folks know you're watching every chance you get. And I'll be right back.
Hello, Bob Hutchison here for Hutch Jeep, and we're having our back-to-school sales event. Buy any pre-owned vehicle and you'll receive a $250 gift card, or when you buy a new Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, or Ram, you can get a $500 gift card for back-to-school shopping. Right now, save up to $14,000 on new Ram trucks, and there's several to choose from. And remember, the Hutch Guarantee.
Car accidents don't stop. Accidents at work don't stop. Disability and SSI cases don't stop. Your legal needs and concerns don't stop for the coronavirus, and neither does McFarland and Tinker. They are open, able to schedule appointments per CDC guidelines, and always available for telephone and video conferences. Please, be safe, be smart, stay home, and don't let your legal needs fall victim to the pandemic. Call McFarland and Tinker and let them take care of them for you. Brand new at your Sagersville Lee's, and for a limited time, it's sticky sweet and it's bringing the heat. Their new spicy bourbon dippers, you get an all-new taste, nothing short of amazing. They take their spicy jumbo dippers, toss them in a kicked-up sweet bourbon sauce for a flavor that you're only going to find at Lee's. But don't wait. This spicy specialty is only here for a limited time and only at your Sagersville Lee's Famous Recipe.
I'm Dr. Jason Zimmerman at Highlands ARH, the healthcare system of Appalachia.
Go to Conley Tire in Staffordsville or ConleyTire.net right now and get $200 back on a new set of Goodyears, $100 on new Generals, Coopers, Bridgestones, and Mickey Thompsons, all with the smoothest balancing Snap-on has to offer. And if your ride has a light on, let their state-of-the-art Zeus diagnostic machine figure it out for only $35 at Conley Tire. Now for your local and state COVID update. It's very brief for the McGoffin County area. When I left you last week on Friday, we had a total of 89 confirmed cases. We still do at this time. 0 cases in McGoffin County, new ones to be reported Saturday, Sunday, and today. Just confirming through our Director of Public Health, Pete Shepard, a few moments ago that we are still standing at 89 confirmed cases of the coronavirus here in McGoffin County. This made for an interesting read today. I think it was the New York Post who was able to obtain some data and documents before they were to be officially released, which says that the coronavirus, this pandemic, could have been stopped, could have been prevented in its tracks if China had been more transparent and the World Health Organization hadn't helped in the spread and normalization of their propaganda during the early onset of the COVID pandemic. That is all part of a report that was to be released this afternoon or evening from the House Foreign Affairs Committee that said, just in brief part, it is beyond doubt that the Chinese Communist Party actively engaged in a cover-up designed to alter data, hide relevant public health information, and suppress doctors and journalists who attempted to warn the world. It also went on to say, quote, research shows that the Chinese Communist Party could have reduced the number of cases in China by up to 95% had it fulfilled its obligations under international law and responded to the outbreak in a manner consistent with best practices, saying it is highly likely the ongoing pandemic could have been prevented. Now, this same document as well says that the WHO is responsible as well, saying that they ignored warnings from Taiwan and Hong Kong about the serious risk of known human-to-human transmission, and then lying for weeks that Chinese researchers found no evidence of that actually being the case. Now for your state COVID update, it was an average Monday number-wise, but some other information provided by Governor Beshear per his weekdaily at least, 4 o'clock update. Governor Beshear again stressing for everyone to please get your flu shot, always important, ever so much more important during the pandemic. Also, to make sure that you vote in any form or fashion you so choose, but to make sure you're prepared to vote, you can request an absentee up until October the 6th at govoteny.gov. The governor saying he had also applied on behalf of the state for another 3 weeks of the additional $400 in unemployment that would cover the weeks of August the 22nd, the 29th, and September the 5th. Also, via video, was the CEO of King's Daughters Medical Center in Ashland, which of course serves eastern Kentucky and some of Ohio as well, who was pleading with everyone in the public to be sure, social distance, wear your mask, take all precautions. This coming from Christy Whitlatch, who announced late Friday that the hospital was at capacity. It is full. They're actually opening up another, which makes a total of their third nursing units to care for patients with the coronavirus. This hospital has been serving our area for over a century, almost 120 years, or maybe a little bit more actually. They've never actually had to open a third nursing unit for any type of need. Whitlatch saying that for the month of September, 22% of new COVID-19 cases required inpatient treatment. And at that rate, September is set to have 144 people being admitted to the hospital for the coronavirus, which is twice as many as they had in August. Keep in mind, King's Daughters Medical Center is a 320-bed facility, and 75% of those beds are occupied. From there, the governor went on to today's numbers, which were what he considered to be average for a Monday.
So today's report looks a lot like our Mondays, around about the same numbers we see every Monday because the labs, for the most part, are closed on Sundays. We have 406 new positive cases today. 67 of those are kids under 18. So again, we continue to see an increase in that area. Actually, I only have 0 to 19 in front of me, but it looks like that is now 15%. And given the amount of testing that we do there, it shows that either there's been significantly more infection in that age group or it is increasing. Thankfully today we only have one new death to announce. That is a 77-year-old woman from Scott County. But let's remember, even though that's one of the lowest totals that we've had, that her family is going to be missing her. And let's light our homes up green, and let's ring those bells just as much when we lose one individual as more, because we all matter. She matters. And to her community, it matters.
With that, tonight's McGoffin Farm Bureau Community Calendar has a couple of important reminders, and, well, they're all reminders because I think I mentioned already as well this Friday's McGoffin County Community Blood Drive. Yes, the Kentucky Blood Center will be at the Lloyd M. Hall Community Center in the gymnasium this Friday from 1 till 5. You just need to call to schedule your donation. The number's on the bottom of your screen, 1-800-775-2522 in the Community Center. This Friday in Sagersville, 1 to 5 for our next community blood drive. All donors receive a Kentucky Blood Center t-shirt while supplies last. We've been setting records with donations in McGoffin County for months now. Let's keep it up, everybody, this Friday. A reminder that you can get your flu shot at the McGoffin County Health Department Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, 8 till 3, Tuesdays, 8 till 4, Fridays, 8 until noon. If you have any questions, you can call 349-6212. Flu shots this year, as I just said, more important than ever in the history of the flu. I mean, that's just kind of how it stacks up. Sagersville Pentecostal Church has their 37th annual Homecoming and Pastor Appreciation Day celebration and service continuing with tent revival this week, nightly at 7. You're invited to join them. And you're invited to my community calendar anytime you've got an announcement like this, or for birthdays or anniversaries. You can send for the show those announcements. You can call me at 349-3699, leave a message, fax it to 349-3221. My email, yournewstoday@yahoo.com. Drop it in the post office at P.O. Box 1443 here in Sagersville. I'm on Facebook with most of the rest of the world at Ritter Mortimer. And if you want any announcements like these in the Sagersville Independent, we are as well doing free birth announcements there, birthdays, anniversaries on our society page, cards of thanks as well. All that information, though, needs to be emailed to Joe. That's our manager, Joe Harvey, jo@SagersvilleIndependent.com. And let me stress this, if you want them on both, on the TV and in the paper, please send them to both. With everyone working home and remotely, communication is not the greatest of things around here at this time. But if you would like your announcements in the paper or on TV or both, that's how you do it. Nightly obituary is brought to you by the McGoffin County Funeral Home, and the first announcement that I have this evening is that of the passing of 82-year-old Wavell Baldridge of Louisville, formerly of Sagersville, who passed away on Saturday. She was born in Ivington, the daughter of the late Newton and Sally Cole, and was preceded in death by her husband Herman Baldridge. She's survived by daughter Petra Baldridge Hosleden, as well as a sister Linnea Reisner, brothers Robert Cole and Lawrence Cole, with a private graveside service to be conducted at the Cole Family Cemetery in Sagersville. A visitation and funeral service will occur at a later date to celebrate her life. The Sagersville Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements. Well, I want to be honest with you, this one kind of took me by surprise. This show has been going on 21 years now and counting. And very early on in that 21 years, maybe in the first year or so, I met a man by the name of John Harris, selling cars, doing commercials for John. And throughout various different jobs that he had over the course of the last 21 years, selling cars or what have you, he always utilized this program and Your News Today. I've done a great deal of commercials with John Harris, and we came to be quite close. And in fact, I just spoke to John last week about doing a banner for someone in his family, and was kind of shocked and saddened today to learn that he had passed away this morning. I think after suffering a sudden heart attack, possibly late last week. Nevertheless, funeral services for my buddy, 58-year-old Jonathan John Harris, are still to be set at this time. He is survived by his wife Eileen, and will have other funeral arrangements in his honor as well, but arrangements under the care of the Montgomery County Funeral Home, but yet to be made at this hour. 58-year-old John Harris of Sagersville.
Hello, Bob Hutchison here for Hutch Jeep, and we're having our back-to-school sales event. Buy any pre-owned vehicle and you'll receive a $250 gift card, or when you buy a new Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, or Ram, you can get a $500 gift card for back-to-school shopping. Right now, you can take advantage of Hutch employee pricing on every pre-owned vehicle. And remember, the Hutch Guarantee.
It's hard to describe the t-shirt lines and looks in right now at the seasonal shop, but I'm going to try. Two of them are made right here in KY, Ridge and Holler, because, in Kentucky, you're always in one or the other, and both are always beautiful. Just check these designs out. The other is Yonder, and it's made in Pikeville, and it's just as cool and creative and all Kentucky. Definitely something there to appeal to everyone. And the ever-popular Turnrow brand, also at the seasonal shop for all fans of anything farming. And you can come into the shop and experience the magic of perfectly chilled drinks. For regular and slim cans, regular or even wine bottles, cups, and more. It's the Cadillac of koozies by Brewmate. All colors and styles in stock right now at Fraser's Prater Drugs seasonal shop. Summer heat and no AC make for a miserable drive. But don't sweat it. Call Black Smoke Performance in Sagersville for inspection, diagnostics, and repair by qualified technicians with the latest technology and equipment. Don't suffer in the summer heat. Get your air conditioning fixed today at Black Smoke Performance. Go with All Pro and you'll always get a perfectly finished project backed by decades of experience and thousands of satisfied customers. Always with the best prices on everything from small to large remodels, bathrooms to kitchens to entire homes, or turnkey new construction on everything from garages, homes to retail space. And seamless gutters too. And All Pro still offers 0% financing for up to 18 months and long-term low interest rates on those big projects. For an estimate, call this family-owned business today. Come to Parkway Pharmacy in Sagersville and get your prescriptions filled, your over-the-counter medications, and immune system boosters, all from the safety and comfort of your own vehicle, either in their drive-thru or with their new curbside service. You can also call ahead or just download the MyGNP app, that's Good Neighbor Pharmacy, and refill and manage your prescriptions right from your device, helping you and yours stay healthy and safe. Parkway Pharmacy in Sagersville, 349-4400. Following the Montgomery County Hornets season/home opener on the Gridiron week before last, in which they defeated Betsy Lane 36-8, well, they were carrying some momentum, of course, going into Friday night's game. It was also going into Friday night's game that many out of the Hornets circle. Believed that they were going to be outmatched against a very big and formidable Martin County Cardinal team. A portion of that, their size. Also, the fact that Martin County had rushed for almost 500 yards and put 52 points up on the board the Friday night before against a pretty good Phelps team with a lot of size and a lot of talent. Magoffin County was thought to have been outmatched. And with that in mind, this game was over as soon as it started for Martin County. This ball takes a high hop off the kickoff. Donovan Patrick pulls it down, and with a quick handoff to Aiden Barnett, he's off to the races. And from the 25 all the way for the first touchdown for Magoffin County. Then with the ball going right back the other way, Martin County on the ball until the Hornet defense, I can't tell who. The camera actually goes left. The ball is to the right. Anyway, the ball's knocked loose. Magoffin County recovers the fumble. And the Hornets only take 4 plays from there to light up the scoreboard again off this run by Isaiah Salyer. It's 14-8, first quarter. It's literal to Brad Standifer, and no one is going to stop him. Now, 22-8, 8 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Literal left to Barnett, and from the 50, Bobs weaves for the Hornet touchdown. And that puts Martin County back on the ball here until the Hornet defense rips it away to be back on downs. And from the 30, literal to his left, he airs it out and down to Barnett for another Hornet touchdown, 34-8. Now, the Hornets are all in on the first half. And Magoffin County kept rolling throughout the second half as well, making it easy on coaches and thrilling for the fans.
I mean, it's been great. They make our job easy. We've got great players. I've always said Magoffin County's got great athletes. We can just get them out, coach them up, and turn them loose. And I think tonight showed that. We can play fast and we can play physical. And we're going to continue to keep doing that. So, stand on the sideline, when you've got guys running around, scoring touchdowns, and, making you look like you know what you're doing, when really I ain't that good a coach. I just got some real good players. But I got my coaches like Coach James Lee, who's just doing a heck of a job on defense. He's smart, he knows the game, he's intensity, and the kids love him. And, we're just having a good time. Even if we'd lost tonight, this group, they're so good. They get along great. They're great teammates and great kids, and it's so much fun to coach them.
Yeah. Oh, do you think Martin County underestimated you all tonight?
I think everybody underestimates us. During social media all this week, I've had kids come up and tell me, "Hey, Coach, I saw we were supposed to lose 42-0 or 36-6 and things like that." I understand that. We have to prove our point, and we're not done yet. We're not done proving our point. So we put a lot of time into this. I mean, countless hours, and people don't even realize, we're here 7 days a week, sometimes 3 and 4 times a day. This is the hardest job I've ever done. And my kids, our kids, they're just making it so much fun for us.
And the coaches say that Magoffin County is looking to bring that fun, that excitement, and that intensity back to the home field this Friday night, where they are hosting the reigning 7-time, I believe it is, state champion Belfry team.
It couldn't have been for a better time for Belfry to come into our house. We were coming off of 2 wins. The guys got far in them. I think our guys they're wanting a challenge, and I think they're ready to prove to Magoffin, they're ready to prove to social media that Magoffin is real this year. They're not being rated by social media the way that they are playing on the field. I'll put it that way.
Yes, I could literally have spent the entire half hour talking about stats. Lucas Litteral, our quarterback, 13 of 24, passing for about 310 yards and 4 touchdowns. Aiden Barnett had 6 receptions for 141 yards, 2 touchdowns, rushing I think one off of an interception, the touchdown off the kickoff return that I showed you. Brad Standifer, 3 receptions for over 100 yards, 1 touchdown. Isaiah Salyer, 4 receptions for 51 yards and a touchdown. Caleb Howard led the defense with 12 tackles. Freshman Braden Standifer was right there behind him with 9 tackles, 2 sacks. 4 of his tackles were for a loss. The Hornets forced 6 fumbles, recovered 4 of them, 2 of them running them back for touchdowns. I believe they racked up 5 sacks altogether, and I believe they racked up 5 sacks altogether, and the stats just keep coming. What a game it was. Belfry this Friday night here at home. Wow. Girls volleyball still looking for their first win of the season, going back to this Thursday night, a loss, hosting Paintsville at home. The girls tomorrow night host Betsy Lane. Here is your Licking Valley RACC forecast. Still trying to run as much of this pattern out as we can, and it will be here for a few more days. Yes, indeedy. Another chilly one tonight and in the morning. Yeah, low 40s again. We will go. 43 degrees, clear skies, calm winds. That will wrap up your Monday after topping out in the 70s again. A beautiful day in the neighborhood. Ditto for your Tuesday. I think 73 is in store, and so does the National Weather Service. Another night in the 40s, upper 40s tomorrow night and into your Wednesday morning, but sunny and mostly clear skies across your Tuesday. Another gorgeous, gorgeous, picture-perfect day. The first day of fall. Wow. That's all I have to say. Wow. Now, watch what temperatures do. We will climb just a little bit for daytime highs up into the mid-70s, but nighttime lows increase almost 10 degrees. That's a nice thing. 76 Wednesday, midweek, partly sunny skies, mostly cloudy that night. We do have a cold front coming a little later on as well. 54 degrees, though, for nighttime lows Wednesday, so you'll wake up with a little less of a chilly feel on your Thursday. And Thursday, again, right around 76 degrees, partly sunny skies. I think we will see pretty much a mostly dry Thursday with some sunshine, but we do have a 30% chance of showers that will work its way into the afternoon on your Thursday. And then for Friday, we'll hang on to a slight chance of some showers. Friday night football looks to be, I think, dry. I do believe. 75, partly sunny Friday. A 30% chance of some showers and thunderstorms in the daytime, but those chances kind of pull out of town rather early that night. So we're hoping for dry Friday night lights. We'll know more about that towards the latter part of the week, certainly. For your weekend, 78, getting close to 80, partly sunny, shower chances to the tune of 40%, and that's because we've got a cold front coming that will give us clouds and more clouds and showers than anything on your Sunday. Still holding on to the mid-70s at 75, and then we'll rebound on Monday with some sunshine and low 70s under partly sunny skies and still a 40% chance of some lingering showers. All right, that's it. As I started at the top of the program, I've got a whole show's worth of news already, and I'm sure we'll be adding to that between now and when I see you back here tomorrow night for more of your news today. Always, as always. Thank you so much for watching.